They can play retake very easily from this, from both sort of stairs and also ticket. And in terms of retake util, we've only got safe with a smoke, so he's also got the kit. So yeah, allowing the site to be taken, and a 1-for-1 before we get into the full-fledged retake.
Oh, it's close, isn't it? He maybe could have had that shot there, but yeah, the bomb is going to be planted now. I love this push in. If they had a flashbang, it would make me even more happy, but that's not going to be the case. There's going to be a full fight here. All 4 members of MIBR trying to retake from CT spawn. This is where the round is going to be decided. Flammer's trying to duck in the corner. Icy and Flit there to help out, but the Brazilian side are fighting back hard. And Electronic back here with the Glock. They have time, and they're going to set up a little bit. They've got the kit as well on top, so he's going to have to be fast with this one. Missing a couple of shots, but that defuse is already on, and he's not able to find the shot through. Insani takes him down, and a great retake for MIBR.
Smoke gonna have to go straight through that one, and they will up onto the stairs. Oh, safe is down real fast. A lot of pressure on those 2 site players. Uh-oh, bad news here for Exit. Oh my god, making that MP9 look pretty good at range, but there's just too many players. VP lose the pistol, but this is a nice round to win immediately afterwards, forcing Lecalzi and Breno to get the hell away from the A site.
Where they had the Tech 9s, it's essentially a replay of that round. We'll see if it plays out the same way now that MIBR have better weapons. Fame creeping closer as Insani is right there. Safe is actually going to take down Electronic, who was first into the window this time, but they still trade their way through. 19 seconds, and that's a long shot. No head armor on exit, and that M4A1 will crush him at range. Breno and Lecalzi, they can't really get close to this, unfortunately. They don't have the money in the bank here, so VP going to pick up a 4th round just for the start of the round. Now they're going to recommit this again, which, again, it's going to feel to MIBR like they've got to be coming middle. That is the 4th smoke thrown in middle here from the T side. If they're not coming middle, then why are they doing all of this? To fake is the answer, but it's totally reasonable why MIBR don't see this coming, because it's such a hard sell in the middle.
Yeah, and they ran this round with this util before, and it was the connector play against pistols. Yeah. So, yeah, VP, some classic stuff here, but Lecalzi might find a timing. 1v1, that's what you need. Oh, he catches the timing, but it's not enough. Flit still gets the kill. And it's Insani now, here from Catwalk to try to recover. The AWP shot misses. Oh, wow, right from range. Insani pressing forward now, just Flammers has to get both. Now the position is known. What can Exit do? Oh, he does it. Beautiful stuff there from Exit. And 1 or 2 missed shots, and that's all MIBR needed.
I do think that's kind of what makes this matchup really interesting, is that those are the 2 players, you know, obviously the rest on MIBR can also help out, there's no question, but I do think if they want to defeat VP here, it's going to come down to those 2 players.
And they might just be trying to switch it up. No default, just going to all commit through the apartments. And Breno, he finds a spray through the smoke and he kills Fame. What does that tell MIBR right now? They're not rotating, but what do VP do? Do they abandon this? They don't have any map control. Mid could be pushed. Palace and T-Rap could be pushed as far as VP are concerned. So this is a sticky spot to be in.
Just jiggling away here. I do think if it was Flit instead of Fame that they would have found, it would have maybe given them more information, because I think Flit is more often the guy that's playing a bit of a more of a lurk role over in the Palace or whatever. So if you find him, then you know, maybe you have more of an indication. But still, kill onto Flit just as we talk about it, and now it's a 5 versus 3. Window smoke does not connect. I guess it kind of turns into another potential mid smoke. Doubt that's what they wanted. Flammes has the... well, they have another one. If they really wanted the smoke window, they could. But creeping on past the timing, those 2 AWPers actually dodge each other by just a couple of seconds. So kind of interesting. Electronic, deep pressure with the Molotov here. Icy goes down. Safe finding the kill at range. But a good headshot. Flammes trying to make his way through, and the running spray just works out. Insani goes down. We're at 12 seconds here, and unfortunately, that bomb is so far away. I doubt this... Yeah, Electronic is going to call it off. I don't think you can run back in there. And he's going to die. Nice. MIBR, they're clawing their way back here. I think this is really, really important because, again, there's such a big opportunity for MIBR if they win this map to win the series 2-0.
So the pause on the mid defaults for VP.
Look at where the bomb is, though. It feels like this is going to be like the cell sell mid, go back and pick up the bomb and do something completely different. Although they're having to pay a lot. Fame dead at the start of it. Electronic in such an exposed position. That's kind of madness. Almost jumping into it, Insani, but yeah. Why? Lucalzi, it's not necessary. You've pretty much won the round and now you've given it back instead. Breno in the middle. 1 versus 2. I can't believe it. Yeah, the bomb is back here, but is he gonna? Does he know about that? Has he found the bomb? He might have. He might stumble into it. Icy is right there. Surely he wouldn't be playing this if he didn't know. How crazy is this? 20 seconds left. Moving forward, has to be quick with it. It catches the timing, picks up the AK, back for more, and he clutches it for his team. A sickening display here for Breno, saving the madness on the Brazilian side.
Account for your tactics having certain results on the CT side, but I don't think this game is readable for Electronic with how MIBR have been playing.
Yeah, they're doing a really nice job. In the middle again here. Icy, he does see it coming in. Unfortunately for Lucalzi, he just was not ready for that wide of a swing. Grenade doesn't blow open enough of the smoke. Otherwise, actually, there could have been an opportunity maybe for Insani.
Being stymied by something. Breno, is the overperformance here for him? The question is, how many does he get? Oh, it's just the one that looks like it could have been nasty, but under control here for VP as they take the site.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be the multi-spray down. Like, once there was just like the head showing there, the spray maybe could have connected. What do they want to do? They have quite a lot of money, actually, on the MIBR side, so I think that's the reason why they're going for this. Even though they might be risking the AK, it's just that they can still buy in the final round, so you want to put some pressure on. I admire this. They've got some kits, they've got some flashbangs as well. Sneaking up. It's going to be a late retake because they're taking a long, long time to even get into position. Oh, are they just going to look for exits? No, that's such a boring result. I know you can't rebuy the AK, but I do feel like I kind of want to see them try and do this. Giving up this round.
And you're like in the gladiator arena. You're like the guy that's always like putting the thumbs down. To have the guy like kill the other gladiator or whatever. Yeah. It's just like, no, I must be entertained.
No,
show me blood.
Fight to the death. Maybe you don't need to fight to the death all the time. Going to be another B attack, and this one much quicker. That's the MAC-10s doing the talking here. Jumping out and running straight down into Lucalzi. Breno has to do so much in this one. The backup is coming actually rather quickly as well, but so are the grenades. They find him at his feet, and there's nothing left on the other side. 3 versus 4. The bomb going to be planted here. There is a flank coming in, but it's with the AWP.
Timing's there for safe. But it is a hard approach. Now your position's known. You need teammates in shop to somehow create a distraction. And Molly would be really nice here to help those teammates get out of shop, forcing a reposition there at the back of the side.
What?
Oh my goodness, the headshot's found, and as well as Fame going down to the fire. So getting a little bit awkward here. Exit in the 1v1, knows where Electronic is there. Swing, and the swing is great for Exit. And once again, Exit able to clutch on this B site to end things. 7-5 for MIBR. And after the start, that is an incredible showing.
This one of those few times where the incendiary could be absolutely nuts. Oh, look, the bombs. Wait a minute. I'm all wrong. Look at the bomb. It's in Palace. I've been faked out by this too. I didn't even notice. 25 seconds. There's one player on ramp, and that's where the fight's going to be. All of this is just for show right now. It's about planting the bomb. 18 seconds left. Still waiting. Flit is here with a dual ace. Oh, and he fires a bit too early. 14 seconds. He hasn't got the kill, but he will pick it up this time, running in to try and stop that bomb plant, and he's not successful. The bomb has been planted. 2 versus 2 now, and they are running to try and stop that defuse, but they're already on it. It's a 10-second defuse, but they're deep into it. Exit gets one, spins around, and executes Flit. That is so insanely close. What a pistol round.
Well, we'll see if VP can do it. It's a tale of two halves after all in Counter-Strike.
It is, but surviving this one, MIBR, they've won both pistols, but in the first half it didn't go so well. This time, it's a lot better. They're building something behind it. It's 9-5. Money is here for VP, but if they lose this early on, X, he's been mental in the last couple of rounds. He had a quad kill in the last round, and he obviously clutched the pistol. Now they're running it down. It's insanity to get the final spray down onto Fame, and the bomb is going to be planted here. Electronic, does he want to run and swing and try and stop that bomb plant? The flash is right in his eyes. I think he wanted to. If he could have stopped the bomb, it would have been a different round. But now he's in trouble. He doesn't have the kit, and all he has is this FAMAS to play around with, tries to get the spray, but the timing is great, the communication is there, and MIBR, one of the most important rounds, maybe outside of that pistol in the second half here, that they could have won. Not happy with the teammates. Kind of being a vibe terrorist, I believe they call it.
The vibe terrorist. Wow. Right now, another fast pace from MIBR straight into the B site. That's a good double from the hero rifle of Flit.
That's, oh my lord, how? He's just found 3 kills. Weirdly, Electronic, who's, you know, lurking around in the smoke the whole time while Flit was doing all of that.
And having to kill 4 players by himself, unless Safe can get back in time. And this is now getting dangerous.
Oh my god. Flit was playing that so well. He knew the position there, trying to find the shot against that player in the corner, Flamus. And he's going to get the kill. 26 seconds. Icy with the last one to take down Safe. And there's a lot going on in this round. But some part of this can be boiled down to one single thing, which is that there was no smoke towards the market.
Yeah, hero rifle. That's the only rifle on the team. But now that's a great way to find your way back into what has otherwise been a demoralizing round. And okay, that's a great way to answer back. Insani onto Flit, but Icy onto Exit to equalize. 4 against 4 as we reset. 1 minute 40 to play with would be optimal. And he's getting some noise dropping onto the site. And VP haven't heard anything towards A just yet. So do they start to rotate? 2 players have their attention on this, but just die straight away. So now they know VP, it's going to be the A site.
Flash here, trying to get into the site. Flamus already pretty decent job. Icy, he can't find the shot up on top. Still, there's the Kazakhstan going down. It leaves Safe. He's going to have to go and pick up that bomb. Can he get the bomb planted too is the question. 15 seconds here. They have so much utility, including that HE and an incendiary. I think he's in trouble right now. I don't think this is an easy clutch, but he does swing for it, almost too wide. And Fame just doesn't even give him an opportunity to reset. Sprays him down through the box, down to the 1v1, which if you're going to lose rounds right now in MIBR, you have to make them this expensive. You have to make sure that VP really pay. But a default kind of setup. Insani's playing the A ramp. See how aggressive he's going to be. It's actually going to be Exit will take down Fame at the start of it. Very, very important kill. Pushing the B hallways is Electronic with an MP9. He's quite far forward. So, see if he can stay there. All right. He doesn't want the challenge too much. He wants to set it up for Icy maybe, so like a bit of a bait setup. It's also the 3 people at the B-bomb site, so it's a whole round is being rolled into this site. That's the risk they wanted to take. Breno, oh my god.
He missed the first couple bullets due to the crouch and the fast movement speed of the MP9, and that's it. That's a wrap there, and
that's unforgivable.
Now, VP, they might feel more confident about really going for this one. But interestingly, MIBR creeping up Cat, and they're bringing back Insani from A to pick up that bomb. And they're gonna, I mean, they surely will be hitting the B site here, and VP are rotating away from it. Yeah. This is actually kind of perfect for MIBR on the approach.
It is. It's really, really good mid-rounding at the moment for them. Icy all the way back here, see if they can line a good grenade to try and get... They have an incendiary on Exit, but it goes really short. Not going to hit anything. Icy gets a couple of them, and Flit is there to help out. And the VP, in spite of rotating slightly away from the site, they still were in position. If I have to pick sayings myself, Serbian sayings are, you know, the ones that I tend to go for. They go really hard, if you don't know. If you know, you know, I guess. Here we go. Flashes and smokes in the site. Pretty good spray down, honestly, from Fame. That's not necessarily easy when they're running across your screen like that. Insani's found a headshot, but... Oh, and another one. That's so clean. That's so disgusting. Unfortunately, it will come to an end here with Exit in a 1 versus 2. He's going to pick up something, and he does have actually Kevlar. No helmet, but still in a position to do some damage. Going to fake the bomb and hope for more. He's got 30 seconds. He could actually escape to the A-bomb side if that's what he wanted. It looks like he's going to try and see if he can move close enough, and VP see it coming. They're playing so defensively. That's so incredible. Headshot as well because of the lack of head armor, but the fact that they are so sure that he's going to be aggressive, that's... You know, it says something about how much they know about the player and his style. Look at the read as well for VP. They basically have 4 people here doubled up in the shadow position. So hard to read if you kill one player. You're going to be spotting for the next one too. You don't always know that. Icy moving forward into it. The spray is actually really good. Oh my god, Insani. He finds the entry in spite of the fact that there's 2 people right behind him. And now they're just inside of it. Who's going to get who? Nobody knows right now. Breno gets 1, but then comes the big question. We already asked it. Do you check for the second player? Are you aware that Fame might be here? They're going to try and blow open the smoke, and he does eventually get taken down. Important kill for Lucauzi. Flit up on the stairs, looking for it in the back line. The confidence is there, and it just leaves Electronic. Bomb is not planted, but they got plenty of time for it. Wait it out. Just find out where Electronic is. That is the most important thing, and he's going to give them that information. Deep grenade. It outright kills Lucauzi and actually brings him into the clutch again. Sure, it does reveal his position, but that's not really a big deal. 40 seconds here. They crouch around the corner, and the trade is in. Exit. One single headshot to survive. And does get MIBR a bit closer here. Oh my god, these rounds.
Really nice. Nothing left.
Here we go. It's going to be Exit just, you know, taking away the attention at top mid, and the rest is going to be the normal execute that we've all seen before. So,
ooh,
yeah, Exit needs to live as long as he possibly can. Nice damage on the Flammers here. That's really going to weaken him. Let's see if they can land a grenade on him. They actually don't have any, so I'll take that back. And Sani goes down. Fame with a good spray, and now they're getting a bit closer. Counter smoke comes up, but they do find Fame in the corner. It's a really nice kill, and there comes Exit with the late flank in. Shots down Flit, and Electronic and Icy. Again, the money is so bad that losing this would be disastrous. Electronic can't steal away the M4. I appreciate that he tried, because they do need these guns. Even surviving the last round, it's not a lot in the bank here. It's going to be MIBR on 12 rounds. It's so much mental strength here for the Brazilian side to keep reinventing this and coming back and finding these rounds, because they've been so close to getting crushed at a couple of times here for VP. When, I mean, honestly, the comeback for VP has been really sick, but MIBR, they do not break.
And the ways that this round could also have fallen apart right at the beginning for MIBR, just like contacting with the AWP. I mean, it's definitely not a bad play, especially if you're expecting that the AWP on the CT side won't be ticket, but it was. And so, you know, that's a whiff shot, a jump, you know, bad timing maybe for the CT AWPer.
Also, being flashed in with the FAMAS, maybe it's my bias, but I just don't trust that weapon for it. But here we go. Wide swing. There's no one on the other side, and he gets executed. The grenade instead becomes a signal that he was going to be there. Flit with a very nice spray down, but they still lose Icy, which does leave Flit nobody there to help him out. I think MIBR, they might have found a way here. Opening map is looking more than likely for them. Electronic and Fame trying to hold on to it. Exit does go down. That's at the edge of the smoke. And honestly, MIBR were paused for that kind of play, but they still couldn't really find it. The bomb, they were in the sandwich position, and now everything slowed down.
Battle of nerves, a battle of patience. And now the edging coming in, and Lucauzi finding Electronic and Fame to lock it all down. Mirage, map 1 goes to MIBR in this series, and indeed a 2-2 matchup. They're playing for their lives, and going into the next map, there's so much to talk about, so it's time to hand it over to the desk.
Maybe Shadow Daggers. What the fuck is this? Nah, man. Yes, sir. That's my style.
They were expecting a reaction there. I think they just wanted to check it out, but yeah, so they can smoke a couple of different positions. The Molotov could easily be for the pillar here. Safe already getting one. Oh, I wonder if they still want to go for it. They might have to change their minds now. That's really awkward. And on the bomb side itself, Lucauzi is here with the dualies in hand. They have to get at least a kill here on the defense, otherwise the backup won't be there in time. A third man's already rotated in, so they've got a bit of a position here, but it's an awkward start. And Flit will get the first one. Icy to pick it up, and the Molotov in the corner. They'll shoot him in the shins. Exit goes down, and Safe now trying to get there. The bomb has been planted as well. Oh, VB, everything just fell into place. It's Flit with the triple. Once they pull the trigger on that B-bomb side, it was actually perfection, even though they had the opportunity. And there probably are some teams in the world that would have. I feel like Boomich over on, Bad Boom, he would have kept the MAC 10 for some reason. But M4s. Oh, it's a nice idea with the boost up as well. They do a lot of damage here. Safe, 5 bullets left, and Flit was considering whether or not he wanted to keep pushing that. Lukowski's moved up here, and actually the bomb is right there. They're stacked up for him. This could be a bit of a disaster. The spray down is almost in full effect, trying to take on over. Oh, Fame, how did he die? How did he die? Did he blow himself up?
I don't know, Anders.
He must have.
I don't know. We need a replay of that one. Electronic in the 1v2 here. Bomb is lost, and so is his head.
2 health left on safe.
Crazy push from Lukowski as well.
I'm actually so confused. All right, so maybe we'll have to get it. Oh, just ran through. All right, it was all the way on the other side. I thought for a second it was in the middle. That would have been way funnier.
And VP looking like a quicker approach towards E-Box, closing the distance a little bit. Just Electronic with the pistols. Oh, and a sneak through the smoke in the mid. Well, has been found out.
Not that sneaky.
No.
That's really nice. A huge opportunity for MIBR. The fact that they've already won the 3rd round is obviously really great. If they can keep it going, then they're going to pull so much momentum out from under VP, who do need to build so many rounds on this T side here. I would say 8 or more is what VP are going to be gunning for at this stage. Nice kill from Flit to take down Lukowski. Insani, though, this is a lot of territory to be claimed, and they got to be careful. Exit. He does go down, and the chaos is actually just everywhere at the moment. The bomb trying to make its way past the MP9, busting away, and it's working. How has he done that? Flammers now. He does have a better gun, but the bomb is lost, and there's 40 seconds left, and he makes the drop down here. It's dangerous. He stands in the fire to take the fight, and maybe didn't have to. Flammers just barely saving VP in this round. What a start to the second map.
Safest to try to pick from there. That could be an issue. And just like he's going to the E-Box.
Wow.
A fast one. And wow, okay, super aggressive. Safe finds Icy, but Flit, he's so good. 2 quick kills, and they're going to roll on through.
This is an insane move from Flit. He ran through the smoke on the CT side. When we see the replay of him, you're going to see him essentially ignoring the smoke to do that play. And oh, Flammers right through as well. Lukowski was trying to just stand still to dodge the bullets coming through there. But I'm actually in awe of Flit's decision-making there. That is so cool to see.
Breno might be in a spot here. He could actually be in a good spot. He's going to take down one. The bomb is there. That could have been the round, or at least a great chance at it. Now it's gone. Best chance is gone.
Well, you're right. If he would have got the second kill, then 2v1, they got the bomb in their control. It's not going to give it a shot here. Like, through the smoke that they threw at just with them into middle, it's actually sick.
Uh-oh. Oh, this could be dangerous. Need to keep this AWP alive. Oh, my God.
He died.
Oh, he died.
It looked like he died into the next round somehow.
Yeah, that was really weird. It's so close.
Okay, double Molotov so that they can run quickly down into the middle. They don't have the bomb with them here. They're going to find Insani, though. Oh, it's such a mind game. Insani hears the drop down. He knows that they're running down the middle, so he wants to peek, and then Flammers is waiting for him. So they use the footsteps to lure him into a little bit more of a peek here. Breno in a lot of trouble. The flashes are everywhere, and they will take him down. It's already save time. I hate to say it.
And 2 players are so low as well. Oh, you've got to get out now, surely.
Yeah. Exit. He can stay alive. That would be a start.
Yeah. Electronic always on those lurks.
Taking it upon himself at the moment to go really hard at it. Oh, let's see. Fame going to end up with a shot against Safe. That's one of the 2 AWPs removed, and obviously all the other rifles too. What is the plan here?
And Exit's now starting to move forward, looking for information. So right now there's, I think, a good way for MIBR to know what's coming. But they don't have much to stop this. Big numbers powering through into the sites. Very little left for MIBR to do anything here.
Just getting completely blown up.
Yeah, just back to saving again. This has really been like a cast where we've just been casting the saves. So it's one of those so far.
Yeah.
The pistols and the saves. Okay, that's good. Play aggressive to play defensive. Now they've got to question all these angles. It slows them down. Increase your chance to survive.
It is such an interesting dilemma with this particular map. Because MIBR really typically will have, you know, a better performance, a better chance to do this. But you're going to go into the second half right now with very limited options, right? There is a way back. It's a little bit like one of those old, you know, maps like Train or Nuke, if you go far enough back, where you basically won, you know, 90% of the rounds on the CT side, except if this is on the T side. So it feels different, but MIBR, a real struggle here. They will pick up an AK and save the AWP so that, you know, again, even at 9-3,
this is potentially so dangerous for LeCalzi. And the nades has to get connections. Exit picks up one. Oh, that's a big one. And Zani coming into the action as well. LeCalzi going forward into the smoke, trying to juke these players. Finds himself another one. Icy goes down, and what a performance from LeCalzi. Blowing up that B push. No fear. And they're on the board with 2.
Again, if they get a third, it's definitely still doable. There is a way back here. But last round of the half, MVP would love to claim everything. They are hunting for a third map here. It's LeCalzi to go down, maybe, you know, impressed by his own performance in the last round, wanted to push it into more. You can basically dunk grenades right up through the window, so there are other ways to try and improve your chances. Wow, they are going to be 3-man pushing this. Feels completely crazy. They will get Icy, trade their way forward. Electronic is right there to catch them. The bomb has been picked up in the meantime. It is a 3 versus 4, but are you going to expect for 2 more people to be here? I guess that's the question. Breno trying to walk forward. Flammers, he does go down, but Electronic is so sharp. 11 and 5 on him. 30 seconds left. They know that Exit is here somewhere, and he actually tries to fake them out a little bit. It's just safe left. Gets the first one in through the smoke, and Flit is there to catch him on the other side. It's 10-2 in the first half. Even out the fight against any USP at range. But yeah, they are waiting around. They want to see if VP are being very aggressive here. And honestly, they might be, but a little bit later on. There are 3 men in the middle. I don't think they're going to stay. Well, they might be forced to stay, but I think they did want to push out. In fact, it might force them to walk away because they're saying, yeah, there's nobody there. It probably isn't going to be some sort of a B push here. Yeah, they're slowly escaping the site. Oh, there's the setup for it. 2 clicks, and one of them connects with Flammers. He's already dead. They're trying to get back into position right now, but it might be too late. The smoke is up. The Molotov is trying to push them out on the other side. 20 seconds here for the bomb plant. Insani's going to be able to find Flit, and they can't stop the bomb. It's just not possible here. Fantastic round for MIBR. They hit every shot they needed to. They had plenty of time left. They've been 20 seconds. They could have even dropped the bomb, and it would have been fine. Electronic, the last alive, as the P250 on the other side just connects with Fame. It's Electronic here. Good shots, but it's way too much. All right, first step in the right direction. In case there are any CTs there, it could sort of force them into the fight. So that's what they're there to catch anyone who might have been playing on the corner. We're down to 35 seconds, though, so they're going to have to be a little bit quick with it now. Flashes to be set up, trying to see if they can get in. We're running the clock down very low, sub 30 seconds. Icy finds his 3rd kill of the map. Electronic is there as well. Oh, it's fantastic. They have shut it all the way down. VP so far back that the utility there for MIBR just, unfortunately, didn't do quite enough. Double flashbang to try and get them in, but I'm not really sure MIBR were close enough to even push behind the flashbangs. It felt like they were too far away.
And it almost seemed as though the Molotov into connector backfired quite enormously, because that was the moment precisely when that Molotov was heard.
It looked like a huge gap in the timing. Maybe Breno thinks that his teammates are going to be running right afterwards. Okay, wait a minute. Safe. Picking up an early kill there on Flammers. That's actually super important. If they lose this round, MIBR, they lose the map. There's not a big question about that. They don't have the funds. VP would be at 12. They've already got 3 AKs picked up. VP are in a prime position. It doesn't get any better than this.
Taking a risk, walking out of E-Box. This is dangerous here for MIBR. I don't think they're going to expect a timing like this. This could be the move to get them back in the round. Oh my god, the angle's so good! Oh my god, he still recovers! Flits finds the headshot. He's exposed though. Is he able to get back out? He's got the cover from his teammate. He has escaped. 4v4.
That was such an awkward fight. It looked like he was covering too many things at once there, but he did make up for it. Bomb is all the way back in T-spawn. Not an issue just yet, but I mean, that forward movement flipped. Back finding another kill. Second one.
Walking through the crossfire as we set up. Big kill there. And with that kill as well, Electronics doesn't want to take the fight. He's walking back to the B site. Can they close in on Flit quickly enough? 1 HP. He's so low. This kill is everything. Can they find Flit or will he find them? The time forces the bomb plant. Flit gets 2. He's got 1 HP, but he won't die. Nobody's even there to put him in his in the crosshairs. And the CTs win the round. VP 12-5 as Safe will save the AWP, but
they have nothing left here. MIBR, they need to win every single round from here on out. Safe trying to run through. Icy is there to catch. It's not been a great map for him, but a couple of kills that have made a big difference here in the second half, and that's all you need. Look at Electronic. He wants to put them in the grave right now. Lukowski will be the first victim. And 3 kills away from getting a third map in this one. I'm really impressed with VP. Hard comeback to make after what happened on Mirage, but Ancient will be the battleground of most likely the site. This Insani trying to get onto the site. They're going to go for the bomb plant, and I think they should be able to do that much, but the after plant will not be easy.
Are they aware of Electronic here? Has some support as well. Breno on the AWP, waiting patiently. Oh, the debris kicked up there. Hard. Breno low HP, turns away. In comes Electronic. Now just 2. That's all that stands in VP's way of winning the second map, and they are locked out of the sights.
They do have a Molotov, but there's a smoke on the other side too. So yeah, they're going to throw up that Molotov, but I do think there is a smoke still right on top, and now the defuse is on. That last bit of utility might be enough for VP. Panic spray through. He's not sure what he's shooting. He actually will find the shot, but it doesn't matter. Oh, maybe it does. The kit picked up once again. Oh, it's close. But VP, they put an end to it. They don't allow for any kind of a comeback here. A huge return for VP. I'm so impressed by the fact that he managed to get the job. It means Ancient will be the final battleground.
All that aura from Mirage completely gone. Reset into Ancient. VP on the T side, MIBR on the CT side as the mid push comes in from VP. Fast and furious, looking for those headshots. And it's actually safe to find the first one. Return from Flamus as the battle rages on, but forward ground has been won here by VP.
Where's Electronic going to throw the smoke? Okay, he's finally thrown it from all the way in T-spawn almost. Icy gets traded out here. Smoke's going to be landing on B, so it's actually to try and create a space for the flank so that they can run onto the site, but it doesn't matter if they don't get there. Exit trying to make sure that's not that case. Great work with the dualies. And now just spamming away Electronic, the last one there. But he wasn't meant to be the main point of attack. This is such an elaborate pistol strategy from VP. Oh, it might still work out. Oh, but he's reloading, and Breno takes him down. He didn't realize there was a third player there. What a shame. You know, it is something. So, you know, you're giving up a bit less. Right for the smoke. See if they can hit that B ramp. They don't actually want to go for it, which makes me sad because I think those B ramp pushes are super fun. Even if the early incendiaries are down, you can make it through. Lukowski traded out. That's very aggressive, and that could really cost them quite a bit here. Exit on the site, open to hold them back. The spray is phenomenal. That is so well played. I think that saves a lot of the round right then and there. Another bomb plant coming through, but again, not necessarily a big deal for MIBR. Just make sure you don't give up this one in a 2v4.
Lot to do with the Galil and the AK. Nice HE coming on through, but the repositioning from Icy might catch them, but no. Breno able to shut that down, and indeed.
So yeah, that's it makes me anxious whenever I see that people are looking away and they're busy doing something else. I really just want you to do only one thing in that moment.
We might get a battle of the Orps here. Safe and Icy both looking on that A side of the map, and good find from Safe. It's onto Flamus.
Okay.
And this is nasty for VP. Flip though, moving on through to Donut. Very fast, but Safe. Oh! Flick shot, shuts it down, and suddenly everyone has to make these individual plays because they got to find something.
Electronic has gone down, you're right. A bunch of individual attempts here. Breno in the back flashes up. He could have peeked already. The fact that he doesn't means they're probably so sure that he's not here. Otherwise, why wouldn't he have? He peeks way later. I'm so mad right now if I'm Fame. It's like, why did you even give me the opportunity to think that I was going to live with this one? Icy.
They know precisely where he is, but it's still an orb, and he can use this cover to kill absolutely everybody. It's Icy after all, but oh, great distraction play, and it will get the orb out of his hands. So ultimately ends up being a great trade for MIBR, and I think they've lost about 9 players in 4 rounds now. Yeah, that mid-control coming pretty easy. But also, MIBR, an easy way to get shut down is to hold on. We've got the peek coming in on Donut, and that's shut down completely. Oh, the panic reaction coming in. Sandy trying to back away. Oh my god, the fade away with the USP might get one more, but no. Traded by Fame, but still 3v3 with a minute to go. And lots of space here for VP.
Yeah, Electronics got the B bomb site. He knows. They're all rotated out. Locked in. They're not looking at him either. What is happening? Nobody's checking this. Okay, there we go at a distance, but he misses the first couple of shots, and that could get him shot. I think Exit's going to be coming for him. Oh, this is so awkward. Everybody's missing the shots here. It's Fame to go down, but Electronic holding the site. And Safe with the AWP, he can't really do this retake. What a weird round at Counter-Strike.
Very weird round. Safe will at least keep the AWP in hand for MIBR, but that's an unexpected one. And you know the theory makes sense for MIBR in a lot of ways, where you give up the position which is really susceptible to be rushed.
Which is something you can hold for a while on the CT side, but not forever. Eventually, you have to walk away because you run out of grenades to smoke off the choke points. Oh dear, Fame. He's surely dead. Look, how's he? Oh, it's so fast! He takes down Flammers as well, and he's got Exit there to help him out. Almost pulls out the knife. He's just doing whatever he can. They're running out of bullets. He stabs Electronic, and he just wanted more guns. If he could have found another one, he might have actually had it.
Wait, was that a flash kill as well? What just happened at the end? Oh my god.
Surely not.
That's insane.
That's amazing.
These last 2 rounds happen so fast on the B side. We're into the next one already, so somewhat of a switch up. Flamus! Oh my god! Just a gun barrel pointed into his neck.
He was about to get the kill in the middle too. Oh my god. If they would have... They were ready to push on the other side too. Electronic goes down. He snuck through the smoke and got caught by Lukowski.
Wow.
There are way too many mad things happening right now.
I know.
We need to cast a timeout.
Well, a reroute here for VP to try to find one way to win the round, and they're just going to ship it to the A site. Nice position for Brenner, the AK2. Feeling good from the spots. The rotations coming into 2 extra players, quick to help. Necessary. See what Brenner can get. The smoke here. A little awkward, but found a little space to work with. Swing comes through, and it's just the taps now, creating such a problem. But Fame finds a way to maybe get this bomb planted. Oh. Died for the cause.
Devastating. Icy sprayed down by Insani. It's a really nice, pitch to try and do something in the round. They might have missed the window here, VP, if I'm being totally honest.
Yeah, it's looking grim because the AWP is now in position, like you say. Defensive smoke too, so that is just absolute horror for VP. Having to force their way through. Can they hit the headshots though? Flamus with 2. Maybe there's a chance here. The trade's coming. 2 versus 2. Flit. Flamus on the site. Planting now. They've managed to win the bomb site, but their health is low.
Pretty good. Even if he doesn't catch anyone. Oh, wait a minute. That went too shallow. They might have to check it anyway. I was going to say, just not having to check the pillar is a nice idea. No more grenades left really on anyone here of interest. Low health on VP, but with the AKs, it's kind of doable. No one's trying to get the wall bang either. They're just both on the ramp. They tap the bomb once. Straight headshot from Flamus. He wants more. And Flit is here waiting. Peeks out into it. He does reveal his position, but the clock's running low. Insani, he's quick to pick it up, and that is as close as you can get. It's the kind of round where a lot of teams on the B bomb side will choose not to fight as hard as MIBR did, because you can just do so much damage from. You can just stay further back and throw grenades onto them while they plant a bomb. Like, there's so many other options. But here we go, back to the same well. The B bomb side once again being assaulted by VP. And Exit trying his best to hold back. A double kill is all it takes, I think, to slow this one down. Icy traded out. Again, it's expensive on the CT economy, but they're winning the rounds. They might not care about losing some of these rifles. They're going to be smoking it up, and they're not exactly going to take control. Molotov and HE is to try and stop any CTs from rotating that way, because otherwise the CTs will be run boosted up there, so you can try to slow them down for any kind of a fight, but nobody was there. look how he is keeping an eye on the B ramp, at least for a second. Exit now in a bit of an awkward position here. They're getting very close and run down by the Tech-9. This is getting out of control. The dominoes are falling at the moment. Insani trying to escape, but Flammers will not let him.
What a great call from VP to just keep hitting that B side hard.
There'd be like an in-team penalty, you know, where every time you do it, you have to pay something.
The electroshock, negative reinforcements.
Yes.
that was your coaching style would just be based off of electric shock therapy.
Shock collars for everyone on the team. VP, best they could do is 4 rounds. It's not great, but it's also not completely lost either. Flammers seeing the push coming, but the flash goes on the box and pops right into his eyeballs. He just couldn't see a thing, could he? Breno just guessing for the smoke. Only 1 bullet left. I really hate that. Typically, you don't try to use all of it. Electronic is handling himself over on the other side of the map. He's actually shot down both players pushing through, and now it's a bit of a weird round because Safe is on a flank with an AWP. If he scopes again, they might be able to hear him, but if he stays here, it could be a free kill on Icy, who's got the right idea, but the wrong gun. AK there, and Icy goes down. That's the bomb lost in the corner as well. The incendiary, that nearly could have killed him. Flash around the corner, he's trying to bait it out. He does spot up Flit. Oh, it's such a great idea, but Safe, he couldn't do it. The bomb is still there, though.
Safe is crazy, and here comes Breno. The AWP, though, it has proved to be indomitable on these peaks for either side. And Insani in a 1v3. All these 3 remaining players are weak. And the bomb is only just now being collected. So Insani might have a go of this if he finds a good timing. As he makes his way forward, HE comes on through. Another smoke. Is there a frag to be had? No. Turned away. Still, though, he's going to surely hear the running, just maybe barely. And he's going the right direction. There's a chance here.
Big chance, only 10 seconds. If he actually stops the bomb plant, oh, he's going to be a little bit slowed for that one. We'll see the jump there. Tries to get a couple of kills as they make their way through, but they double swing him, triple swing him. In fact, in Fame to trade out the kill. A 4th round for VP, and they do recover it just a little bit. I will just have to reiterate, and if the smoke goes up from Electronic behind him, I mean, you're running through smoke into, you know, so many pistols on the other side. There comes the Electronic smoke to set it up, and he's going to play inside of it. This seems truly crazy. This actually could be a bit of a mistake, but it isn't. They've run right past. Flammers goes down. Here come the dualies. He's flashed by Electronic, though. He couldn't actually see more for a kill. Fame gets 1 onto Breno, and it's a 3 versus 4. The bomb has been picked up again, but it's disastrous for MIBR. They're completely stuck in here, trying to plant the bomb, trying to cover as well. Electronic does go down. 3v3. Icy with the dualies on the one side and Flit on the other as they just crush the offense here. MIBR, they couldn't make it.
Well, heavy B presence once again. In fact, they are maybe going to take a page from VP's book and straight in. The spray there for the second, not going to be found. And the stoppage on the choke, massive for VP. Can they continue to stop them as they come on through? It looks pretty damn good for that. Just 2 left in the 2 versus 3 for MIBR. Now, trying to scale onto the sides. Safe. He's going to have to connect something here. 3 players. I mean, they can wait for the plant before they do anything here. There's lots of util left. There's that incendiary forcing him out. With the peek from Flit, it's perfect team play. MVP shut down the B site completely. 25 seconds. There are kills. It would have to be something quite ridiculous. A timing as well. There's 1. There's 2! There's 1 more to find! Oh, and he's so close, Exit! Looking for the 1v3. It is painfully close, but not to be. As VP, hold on.
Exit leading charge Flit at a massive off angle, but it also means he can't escape. He has to fight to the death in this position. Grenade goes down right in front of him. He's going to try for the spray down. Quick trade there for Breno, and just 1 player at the A bomb site. Fame in the back, 23 seconds. He can win the round. He can still do this. If the bomb is dropped in a weird position, it might be on once again. Oh, but never mind. Insani is absolutely a freak right now. He's got 15 kills, but some of the shots that he lands are just devastating.
Double setup in Donut, and here's the AWP. Oh, it's perfect. You couldn't have a better gun for that spot in Icy. I don't think they can do anything now. That was the kill to shut it down. Retake is blown up.
Fame is so far ahead, so they can rotate 3 people over. MIB, they're pushing into a giant stack right now. This could go horribly wrong. Flit is good for the early spray down. Electronic is there to help out. There's a lot of utility on the site, sure, but MIBR are making no headway. Now they are getting nuked on the ramp. Grenade after grenade, a third kill there to take down Exits. My God, that is utility damage off the charts in that run. I think it was 3 grenades landing on them.
Oh my God, yeah, it's an airstrike, and that's horrendous because they just, MIBR just picked up a round and they get completely destroyed there.
Yeah. Flashes on over. LucHousey coming in from the other side here, so they're going to try and crunch the middle on the T side from 2 different directions. Fame, he didn't even want to fight. He just wanted to put down the smoke, but can't when he's dead.
Big pace, but well, they expect Electronic. He's got a great angle there. So 1-for-1 though. Flit picks up 1. There's no trade. There's no trade, and there's no position for MIBR. They're going to have to abandon the push onto that site.
Yeah, but that might be fine. It's still there's a lot of time left. And VP are the ones that might be a bit panicked here. Safe has walked in. I don't know if they've heard the scope, but they certainly are worried about it. Flammers, I don't think he heard it. He goes straight into it. Icy coming up next here. Safe. He should be able to win that fight, but he doesn't even have to take it. The bomb is going to be making its way to the site. Planted way out in the open here. And to be honest, VP, they don't have... They have some money, but it's so risky if you run out. They're going to back out so far away from it. Got to tie up the game once again, 10-10.
Again, we highlighted had MIBR lost that round, their money was so destroyed. So
yeah,
we're 10-10 right now, and let's see if VP can get themselves back in winning ways. The initial challenge by Insani is not good, but Flit makes good of it. 2 kills to follow it up. 4 versus 3 for VP now.
Where was LucHousey? He was behind. He was supposed to be able to help out this mid push. Insani did his job, but I feel like LucHousey should have been there to punish Flit. That's the whole point of the mid crunch that MIBR were trying to execute. Now, there are 2 Molotovs, and they can Molotov both the position that both Flammers and Icy were in at the moment, so that could make it kind of awkward. Also, that Jiggle Peak can get killed, and it will. Safe goes for the shot, and now Icy's in trouble, and he knows it as well. They're all coming through the cave. 30 seconds. Backup is going to be there. But Molotov on the one side here, deep Molotov onto Flit, trying to keep him back. He runs in front. He wants to, he's actually going to be forced back. He was trying to run through it, but now he's alone. They've killed everyone else. Safe with 2 shots of the AWP in this round already. And now Flit in the back line, walks straight into it. Safe with the triple. A huge round that could put MIBR just over the edge to qualify for the playoffs.
And now they put VP on their back in terms of the economy. Couple MP9s. They have some util. A single M4 now that they've lost Flit early in this round.
Yeah, probably the hardest player to lose at the moment here. Sneaking in. There's no grenades to be thrown for Fame, so he just has to cross his fingers and hope that he can find a bit of a gap here. He realizes LucHousey could be there, but he hasn't really been able to spot him out, and it's dangerous. Teammates are coming in. It's a long spray, down to 7 bullets, trying to disconnect from the battle, but he can't. He can't make it back, and that was the issue. If he'd taken that fight 2 seconds earlier, then Exit was further away, and he would have been able to escape. Not that he could have known it. 4 versus 3. Still plenty of time here on Breno. He does have the right idea. Oh, he spotted it out. Electronic shot in the back. That's a question of pure timing. And now we're down to what? A 5-7 and an MP9 in a 2 versus 4. There should be no way. There should be no world in which they can make it back into this one. Grenades are set up there. Breno with a bit of a long spray, but it will connect. A couple of good kills for him in the round. And Flammers sent packing. The bomb is being pulled over to the site here. It will be 12 rounds for MIBR. I think Flammers has to find a gun and get that into the next round. Fight for overtime.
Yeah, and their money's so wrecked. It's crazy.
And I think Exit is holding the weapons.
I mean,
yep,
Safe has to be, if they win MIBR, Safe has to be the MVP for me. Some of these shots he's hit, and there we go. Flammer's taken down. 12-10, one round away from the arena.
Oh, look at this, LucHousey. He might just keep going on the B ramp, to be honest. What else is he supposed to do on this side? Yeah. Oh, he comes back for it and way oversteps. I think that's a big misplay.
Okay.
Not even going back, but running back in that way, I don't think is necessary.
There's over a minute. 5 CTs. They're going to collect that AK. And they're going to reshove into the A sites. This is going to be so incredibly hard for MIBR. Safe has to deliver an opening kill again. They're going to contact it through. Breno, first man.
They want to boost.
The goes. There's one. Over the top. Can't find it. 2 against 4 right now, and they are getting gutted. Just exit in the 1v3.
With it, sub 40 seconds here. Oh, that's a pretty good adjustment, to be honest. He probably should have died right then and there. 1v2 now, at range. A bit of a burst coming out. And that M4 is very low in the corner. Exit runs like he knew he was there. He was going to hard clear that one. I honestly thought he would have had the kill at the very least, but that's not going to be the case. Electronic. Weirdly, these angles are so hard to clear out. Like, everyone knows they exist, but it's not easy to actually get the job done. We're down to 20 seconds, by the way. They have to go for it right now. There's the MP9. It's so much damage for the kill. Not quite there yet. Flammers drops low. Wallbang attempt as well, but Exit is the one to really pick it up. 10 seconds on the clock as they flood onto the B bomb side. They need a couple of more here. 3v3. The bomb is planted with barely any time left, but there's a deep flank as well. Fame coming in on the other side. He's going to stop Exit, and now it's down to Breno and Safe. Let's see what they could do. Overtime or bust here for MIBR. They spray it down. Breno, it's such a long fight. And Safe now to try and stop the defuse. They do have a kit onto Flit as well, so they haven't tapped it yet. And Safe, he's not quite sure. Sneaks into it here late. Oh, he shoots him in the back and tries to escape. Ducking around the corner, and now it's on Flitz. He's tapped it once. He's all on defuse. He's not going to come off it now. The peek is in. Safe with the headshot. He shuts it down. An epic clutch to get MIBR into the arena. And the celebrations and on. And who could blame them? What a relief for the Brazilian squad.